Okay, first off, fuck this game. Fuck everyone who was involved in it. Okay, I got this on one of those holiday deals for like $11 and I still feel violated. This game is like the Dark Souls of the Resident Evil world, and not because it's trying to be hard, this game is just basically broken. Glitches all over, hit detection is a damn joke, and enemies would just spawn out of clean air. I mean, who signed off on this? Who thought this trash was a good idea? Oh well, put Umbrella Corps on it, it's a Resident Evil game, fuck them, they'll buy it. I'm sure that's how the conversation went in the board meeting after the higher-ups sit there and watch how this crap is. Hell, they're probably so goddamn lazy they probably didn't even bother to watch to see if it was okay or not. It's got Resident Evil's name on it, fuck it, it'll sell, they'll buy it. I mean, fuck this fucking game. Okay, let's really dive into the shit pond that is this diarrhea. Number one, it's repetitive as hell. It's one of those two modes: complete the samples, which is basically you killing an enemy and then picking up their sample they drop, and then picking up the samples, but the bullshit is like 90% of it, so when you kill a zombie, you have to wait for it to do its dumbass dying scene before picking up its sample. It's like, come on, fuck you, I killed you, give me my shit. I don't want to sit here and wait for you to roll over or drop to your knees like you're gonna suck it, and there's protect a little small area for a small amount of time. Very typical dumb shit. Anyway, well, games like Killing Floor 2, Left 4 Dead, etc., those games are repetitive, but the difference here, those games are actually fun. This game flat out has the same ass zombie enemies over and over. It does start to introduce more enemies, but they're so goddamn overpowered and frustrated, and on top of that, they fucking appear out of nowhere. So just when you're trying to deal with some fucktard, you back into a corner, you're positive you know there was no enemies in it just a minute ago, you get your throat ripped out by a goddamn Houdini zombie. The dogs and the birds are the worst. The damn dogs just have a hit detection that works whenever the hell it wants to. And then they hit you from like the most awkward angles. And they're so damn hard to hit. Oh, and the birds. Oh, the birds. Oh, those damn birds. They get the bird times 2. They are damn near impossible to hit when they're far away. And when they come up close, tearing your face off, you just have to violently look around, hit the melee button, and hope for the best that you get them. The shooting works, but the zombies or the mutated ones are a damn nightmare to put down. They're not so hard, it's that you just have to literally focus on them more than you have to do the other ones. They're such a huge threat, so in the midst of trying to get it down, it'll be charging you, and then one of the magical David Blaine zombies will pop up and says, "Gotcha, bitch!" After playing for a few hours, I come to find out that just using the damn melee weapon, you can pretty much one-shot anything. That's pretty much the way to go, opposed to just wasting your time trying to shoot things with headshots and wasting your ammo, which usually takes a lot longer than just running up and hitting it with the melee weapon. When using the melee weapon though, the problem is that you have to be moving at all times, and your zombie pals can come out and just gang rape you without warning. All it takes is one asshole zombie to stumble you, and you could be all over in a second. So yeah, it's a fucking frustrating game to play. And with it already being buggy and boring to boot, the frustrating gameplay does not help its case. 1 to 2, maybe 3 hits in a row, yeah, you're dead. And these zombies are popping out all over the place, and the dogs and the birds damn near impossible to hit at times, and they are surrounding you, you will go down in a couple of milliseconds. It doesn't feel like a challenging game, because it's challenging. I mean, it is challenging, don't get me wrong, but I don't mind when a game starts being challenging, but when it starts making up its own rules, and it's like the glitches are affecting the way that I actually play the game, it doesn't feel challenging anymore, it just feels cheap. And that to me is just frustrating more than anything. It's like they try to make a Mercenaries game harder, and you know what? This game just sucks. It flat out sucks. I get it that it's supposed to be a multiplayer game, but there's no way in hell I could convince any of my friends to buy this shit and play it with me. Who am I kidding? I don't have any friends. But hey, that's besides the point. Even if I did, I wouldn't anymore after making them buy this fuck of a game with their hard-earned money to play these shit levels with a terrible multiplayer. Oh yeah, speaking of, the multiplayer here is garbage too. It's 3+3, and you get objectives. What are the objectives, you ask? Oh, well, let's see. Picking up samples and holding down small spots for 10 seconds. Wow, great way to change it up, Umbrella Corps. I was surprised to see anyone even playing this damn game. It's so terrible when I tried out the multiplayer. I'm aware this game came out a while ago, but I picked it up on a holiday sale, and I thought, shit, even if it's bad, $11 won't be that bad. I'm big enough fan of Resident Evil that I could have something here to like, even the lore, if that's what it is. Well, yeah, Umbrella Corps fucked that up too. It looks like there's supposed to be some kind of story, but every time you just start a level, it's like 1 to 3 sentences before each level in the main game, and like, basically it just says, hey, don't fuck up, do some good shit, blah 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 blah. I mean, what the fuck is this? Do a good job, do some safe shit, blah 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 blah. Get the fuck out of here with this shit. This was released this year, this fucking year, and we're still getting crap like this? I mean, come on, this should have been released like on a mobile device, like on the Play Store or something as a free game, and you get better shit with it when you pay $5 or something like that. That's what it feels like. No, it doesn't have any of that shit, but it should, as I hit a difficulty spike so hard, which is the first time you fight the enemies from the Resident Evil 4 in that village, and you know, I must have died every bit of like 40 times. I gave up, that was it. It's like, it takes time to get through one level, and in one quick second, either because of a Houdini zombie or some dumbass bird tearing my face off that I just can't hit, or a dog that comes out of nowhere and makes me stumble, it's all over. And you gotta restart the entire shit. In a millisecond, it's all over. I have no desire to continue to play this crap, and neither should you. If you were even the slightest bit curious about this one, yeah, the hype is real. It's that bad. It's on Steam and PS4, but you should put your money somewhere else, anywhere else. You're gonna head down a dark path where you'll probably wake up from blacking out with rage and find yourself in your hands covered in blood. That was kinda dark. Anyway, this is Kamikaze Soundwaves. Hope you enjoyed this fucking rant. Thought bitching about this game would make me feel better, but it didn't. So yeah, I'm going to get that bourbon I was speaking of, because I don't want to have to wash all that blood out of my clothes again. Anyway, stay away from this fucking game. See you in the next one.